Yo! What's up? It's Fears. A little bit too early for this. John Carpenter's The Fog. Love that movie. Yo guys, what's going on? It's Fears. Back at it again with another live. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Oh, coffee first. Coffee first. In my new and improved Grinch mug. Look at this. Look at him. Look at that. The Grinch is staring at you. He's eyeing you. New coffee. Oh, yeah. Damn. That is a good, fine cup of coffee. Healthy snack next. Dried cranberries. Pretty good. All right. Well, guys, I decided to go a little early today because Zach is going live tonight, and I wanted to be, respectful to Zach's time. Because Zach doesn't do a lot of, lives. I get to go live every single day. So I thought, you know what? I'll go a little early, get my live out of the way, and, then Zach can have his time. So, yeah. Forgive me for a minute. My phone was ringing, and I forgot to grab my phone, so give me 1 second. Oh, it was Dave. I got to call Dave back. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Dave was calling me. Okay, hang on. All right, hang on. David. Yo!
What's up?
You rang?
I think I saw your little video of Burger King, I think.
Yeah.
And you saw a cute girl.
Yeah. I uploaded that. She was cute, Dave. She was cute. Sorry I missed your phone. Sorry I missed your phone call. I'm actually live right now. I decided to go live a little early, out of respect for Zach, because Zach barely goes live. And so right when you were calling, I just started the live. I just started my intro. And I said, excellent. And I said, I'll just wait until my intro's over. And then I told the audience, give me a second. Let me grab my phone, because my phone was off camera. Let me call Dave back. But yeah, Zach hardly ever goes live. So I just thought, well, out of respect for Zach, I'll go way early and get my show way out of the way. Then he has a lot of time to prepare. And then he wants me and you to be on there. I'm going to hang out for a little while on there.
For whose show?
For Zach's. Zach's going live tonight. Zach's going live. He's having a panel. And I just thought, out of respect for Zach, I'll do my show extra early, get it out of the way, and then Zach can have his time, because he said he's only going to go for about an hour or two.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can always go live after him, too. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
You did a Lego build in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I did a Lego build right before work. I did my cassette tape and my cassette player. And you know what, Dave? They misprinted the book. So they had the picture right. It said I needed, I swear to God, I showed the fans agreed with me, I needed 2 gray bricks. But the picture said I needed 3 gray bricks. So I'm looking, and I went to my extra pieces and grabbed an extra brick. It wasn't gray, but I said it'll do. And then all of a sudden,
thank God for extra pieces.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, I found the gray brick in the pieces. So what they did is they had enough pieces. They had enough gray pieces, but they misprinted the book. And instead of saying 3 gray pieces you need, they only put 2. That's what kind of threw me off. But everyone was like, Fears, your patience is getting better. I didn't get mad. I didn't do anything. I just tried to solve the problem. I solved it very calmly. Did you watch the whole live?
I saw it. I hadn't had a chance to watch it because I noticed you had called me via alternate means, so I was trying to call you back.
Yeah. So I just figured out the problem. I was like, is it the book is misprinted or am I doing something wrong? So I took it apart. That certain part that I was trying to put together, put it back together. I put it back together, and then I did it twice or three times, and I said it's not my fault. I said I'm putting it together correctly. I said I just need a third gray piece. Then when I found the gray piece, I was like, wait a minute, hang on. I have enough pieces. And I said, I know what's going on. They misprinted the book. So what I did is I just added the third piece in, and then it snapped together, lickety split. And I said, okay. So I said it wasn't my fault. It wasn't. There was enough pieces. Lego sometimes do that. You know, like when I did the Easter Bunny build.
Yeah.
The Easter Bunny build, Dave, it went together, but guess what? The book was fine, but they forgot to put in some pieces, so I had to grab some spare pieces. They accidentally forgot to put in some pieces that I needed. So I went to my bin, grabbed some extra pieces. Thank God I had the pieces I needed. Put it together, lickety-split. But sometimes Lego does that. I mean, I get it. It's human error, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, Dave, I'll see you in the chat, all right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. It looks like no one's in there yet.
Well, eventually there will be, because, you know, I went so early. So just spread the link. Hopefully we get some people in there. If not, I'm going to do my show because I got to get my show in. I'm going to call Lantern and see how he's doing. And I'll see you in the chat, all right? Yeah, well, he could be already awake. I'm not 100%. I know there's some people watching. But we'll eventually get some comments in there. So if not, you just hold down the fort, Dave.
Oh, will do.
All right, I'll see you in the chat. I'm gonna call Lantern and then I'll get right over there.
You got it.
All right, peace out, buddy.
Peace.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna call Lantern and see how his day was, and then I'm gonna tell you how my day was, and then we'll open up the show. So all right, here, let me just call Lantern, see how he's doing. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys like my new Grinch. Found it at Goodwill. I tell you what, I find a lot of good mugs at Goodwill for like $1 or $2. So you guys should totally check it out, your local Goodwill. They have good stuff. All right, let's see here. Let me call Lantern. Lantern? Yo, Lantern. 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 He's probably napping. Yo! Lantern? Yo, what's up, twin? What's going on, twin? How you been, twin? You rang? Is that Banjo? I thought that was Lantern.
No, Banjo.
Banjo, were you napping?
Yeah.
All right, go get Lantern.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Lantern? What up, twin? How you been, twin? So, Lantern, I'm going live right now. So spread the links because I had to go early a little bit today because Zach's going live tonight. All right.
All right.
So I went a little live out of respect for Zach. So yeah, Lantern, I love the fan mail you got me. I had a little bit of candy today, buddy, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was damn good. Lantern, what'd you have for lunch? Bologna and cheese sandwiches. Nice. Lantern, you been eating that cheese shit again?
Yeah.
Looks like Thursday there's going to be a lot of farts. Yeah. Be like, oh, damn. Oh, damn, ew.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lantern, I'm glad you had a good day. I had a good day, buddy. It was pretty relaxed. I had a couple naps. Work was good, you know. So, all right, spread the links, and I'll see you in the chat in just a few minutes. All right. All right, Lantern. All right, Shug. All right, there we are. Okay, so guys, Fears had a pretty good day. Work was about a medium day. It wasn't busy, but it wasn't stretch of the imagination. So I'd say probably medium day. Got home and I had 2 eggs. I had 2 eggs for breakfast, 2 slices of toast, and some orange juice. Pretty good breakfast. Had a couple of naps, and I woke up around 1. I did a little editing, and then I did a little laundry, and then here we are. Because I thought, I was like, well, I might as well just go live, get my show out of the way, out of respect for Zach, you know? Because Zach hardly ever goes live, like on a panel. He goes live all the time, like in his car. And I texted Zach, and I didn't want to interrupt him. He's out to lunch right now with his folks. So I was like, oh, my bad, buddy. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'll call you later. I said, yeah. I said, call me later. So yeah. So that was my day so far. Later on tonight, I'm gonna probably go on Zach's show. I don't know about the whole time. I may hang out for about an hour and a half, something like that. Hang out with the guys, call it a night, and then watch a movie. And I may do another live tonight. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let me open up the chat. Today's thumbnail is June 24th. I found just a purple June 24th. I'm sorry, not purple. Not a purple. A pink one. Today's topics are, I'm going to be reviewing more of Dman's. Dman has just been pumping them out. One new coffee review right there. Holy cannoli. And then I'm going to do, what are the best events of 2026 in our community and in Fears' life? I will write them down, absolutely. And then, if there's time, I'm going to review some movies. I'm going to review the movies that I watched in honor of my dad for Father's Day. So, yeah. Tonight, I think I'm going to watch a little bit of Anaconda. I think that's what's going to happen. So, yeah. All right. All right. The new Anaconda. All right, let's open up the chat. D-Man's. All right. Yo! There's everybody. There's 6 people. So, yeah. Yo. There we are. Let's see here. Let me get the chat flowing. Yo, Strong Bear 19, what's up? Well, howdy, Yak. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad. I'm glad we're still friends. You've been kind of in a weird mood. I don't know if it was because you were sick. Apparently, I was chatting too much, quote unquote. Even though I only sent you like maybe 12, 15 messages, I don't classify that as a lot. But anyway, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad we're still friends. I thought you were mad at me. I do apologize for. Well, I guess I went behind your back. I do apologize for waiting until the very end. I just really didn't think you wanted Fears haters in there. But I can understand it. They weren't hating you. They absolutely were not hating Yak. They were hating on me. I should have just timed them out. So yeah. Last night, I was only in there for about 5 minutes. And you didn't time me out, but like 6 people timed me out. So I just said, I don't want to deal with this immaturity. And I said, okay, I'm not welcome. Bye. And I left. I didn't watch the rest of the show. I hope the rest of the show went good. And then Zach got timed out because Zach told me that, and I said, "What'd they time you out for?" And he said something about he didn't remember Juneteenth or something, and that he said he was Asian. And I was like, "Well, you are Asian, Zach." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, Fears." And I was like, "Yeah, but why the hell would they time you out because you said you were Asian?" And he's like, I don't know, Fears. He goes, either they were joking around. He goes, and I said, yeah. I said, they probably joking around. And then he was like, and then punk rock was giving me hell, and so pretend stories. I was like, well, that's a given. I said, you scammed him, Zach. I said, punk rock's going to give you shit. I said, I don't know why pretend stories was giving you shit. I said, I wasn't there. I said, I left after about 5 minutes. I literally came in there, said hi to pretend stories. I said hi to punk rock. I said hi to you, Yak. I said hi. I tried to say hello to Pixel. I said hi, Pixel. And then I was about to say hi to Boo. And then 15 people, timed me out. And I was like, all right, I've had enough. I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this immature bullshit later. So I don't know. There was a timeout-a-thon last night. I just thought it was funny. I watched some more Star Trek. So yeah, there you are. So I left, ate the rest of my dinner, and watched some Trek. There you are. I'm almost done with this, Yak. Almost. We're getting there. I want to try to have it done in time for Trek Talk, which hopefully I can do this weekend. Hopefully you, me, and Dave can do it, Yak. Either on a Saturday or a Sunday. Either before your show on Saturday or on Sunday after I get home from church. So, well, I'll figure it out. If I can't do it this week and we can't get our schedules together, then for sure next week. So, yeah. All right. Let me start from the top because I'm missing everyone's comments. Strong Bear 19 says, yo. Hey, Fears. Hey, Dave. What's up, Yak? Yo, what's up, Vic? Good to see you. Yak says chat flow. Vic says Juan. That is my Spanish name. Juan Miedos. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Me llamo Juan Miedos. Mucho excelente. YouTube. That's right. Landon says, yo. Well, howdy, Fish. Well, howdy, Landon. Howdy. Don't kick me, Landon. Landon, don't you kick Yak off the panel. Don't do it. Don't kick him in the chat. Landon, don't do it, Landon. Don't do it. Okay, thank God. Whew. My heart was beating. My heart was pumping, Yak. I thought Landon had, he's like, yeah, that's right, Yak. I got my finger on the timeout button. And I was like, don't do it, Landon. Don't you fucking do it. Whew. Damn. Oh my lord. All right, let's see. Howdy, Yak backstage. No, don't even go there, Landon. I see him in the chat. Laying on the couch, sick, watching Fears on the big screen. Well, I hope you feel better. Is it the flu? What are you actually sick of? Like, is it the flu? Is it a cough? What is it, Yak? Let me know. I mean, 15 messages when I'm trying to take a DM break is quite a bit. Nah. I would say 30 messages, 40 messages is a lot. I don't classify 12 to 15 to be a lot. That's just me. We all have our own opinions, but I would say 40 or 50. But you let me know, Yak, when your little DM break is done. I'm just glad that we're still on talking terms. I'm still glad that we're friends because you're being kind of weird. I thought maybe it was because you were sick. It could be. I'm in a weird mood whenever I'm sick, you know. Like, I don't talk to anybody when I'm sick. I don't even do streams whenever I'm sick. Whenever I'm, like, puking my brains out or shitting my ass off, I'm just like, yep, I'm turning off the live, and I'm just going to lay on the couch or lay in bed. That's when I catch up on all my movies, is whenever I'm sick. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got, like, 9 movies. Just pop them in and just watch them and either fall asleep during the movies or watch the movies and then fall asleep or both. So, yeah. Anyway. But water under the bridge, my friend. I'm glad we're still friends. But you let me know. I'm not going to message you, Yak, until you message me first. Whenever your little DM break is done, then it's done. And I just want to say something. You're entitled to your opinion. So am I. There's no way in God's green earth. It never happened in a million years. I wasn't crying. Someone said I was crying. Never in a bazillion years was I crying. I wasn't nagging. I wasn't complaining. There's no way in hell that I made fun of Boo or Pixel. I said, what I did say was, this is what I actually said, because it was kind of over-dramatized, you know, melodramatic a little bit, I must say. It went from this to about that within 20 or 30 seconds. What I will say is, this is what I actually said, and then I won't bring it up anymore, and then we can... Because you've said, Yak, before that you're immature and you like to put on a show, and I understand that. Because I know you. I know you like a book. We've been friends for all these years. So this is what I actually said. I said people need to grow up. I do think people in this community are very sensitive. You know, Pixel went absolutely insane over me timing him out. I've timed him out before. I've timed you out before. I've timed Dave. I've even timed out Visions, and I've timed out Chicken Wizard. Even Chicken Wizard said last night on my when I was doing my Lego build. I did a Lego build very late. He goes, Fears, we're good friends. We go to all those Toy Man shows. He goes, I've known you for years, and you time out. I said, yeah. I said, a timeout is nothing personal. I said, it'll get personal if I say I'm done and I block somebody. But normally when I time somebody out, it means, all right, we need to move on from this topic. I don't want to talk about this anymore. This topic is kind of irking me. I don't want to talk about it. And when someone keeps going on and 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 on, then I'm like, all right, well, what am I supposed to do? You know, and so then I time them out, and then I continue on with the show. So, now, I will say, Boo had every right to be mad, because he's asked me 2 or 3 times, maybe even more than that, to stop reading his personal messages. And I said, oh, well, I owe Boo a apology. So I apologized to him. He hasn't talked to me in a little while. I think he's taken a break from me. He did follow me back. We tried to talk. He got mad. And then he re-blocked me. Unfollowed me. And then I sent him a friend request, and it's pending. And I think he's just going to take some time. I hope he comes back. I hope Pixel comes back. So I think Pixel was very melodramatic, and over one timeout was like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. I'm like, no, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's just a timeout. If I would have blocked him, then I could understand why he'd being pissed, because me and Pixel have been friends. I would never block Pixel. I would never block you, Yak. I would never block Visions. Ever. I may time one of you guys out if you guys, get under my skin, but I would never block you. So that's what actually happened. So, and I'm going to tell people, it's my show, just like you have your show. If I feel like a timeout is deemed necessary, oh, absolutely, I will. Absolutely. But I will never block a friend. If they're truly, 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 truly my friend. Because friends don't always get along. And that's the most professional way I can possibly put it. But I wouldn't say I was nagging or crying, or I don't think I was being melodramatic. I thought the timeouts were justified. Yeah, anyway. That's what happened. Again, I've apologized to you. So I do apologize, Yak. And I apologize for for blocking those people. I think Lantern unblocked them. To me, it's water under the bridge. I did apologize to Pixel. I actually wrote Pixel on Instagram and Twitter. He hasn't gotten back to me. I apologized to him. I apologized here. I wrote Boo and apologized. I apologized here. So time heals all wounds, and I hope Boo and Pixel will be back. I will say this, though. There is too much drama in this community. This community cannot go a day without drama. It's ridiculous. So when I say people need to grow up, some people actually do. I'm not kidding. It's kind of crazy. Like, I challenge this entire community. This entire community could not go a week without drama. I would love it, but we'll see. Anyway, that's my piece on it. I don't want to spend the whole show on that. But since you were here, I was like, listen, let's clear a few things up. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. All right. Let me catch up. Even Lantern was timing out. Exactly. He's a little jokester. Lantern. Yeah, but I don't know if Lantern was the one. There was so many timeouts yesterday. I don't know who timed me out first. But after, I literally said, hi, Pretend Stories, hey, Yak. I said hi to Pixel, and I said hi to somebody else, and then I was about to say hi to Boo, and then I was gone within 5 minutes. And then when I talked to Zach on the phone, he's like, oh, well, Fears, I was shortly next. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, what'd they time you up for? He's like, well, Fears, I didn't even last. He goes, you lasted 5 minutes. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, I don't think I lasted 5 minutes. He goes, and then I went on Yak's show. And I said, I did hear a little bit of that. I said, I was watching from the shadows a little bit of your conversation, but I said, shortly after your conversation, I said I definitely did not watch the middle. I definitely did not watch the end. So, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, new mug. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Thanks for the star, Yak. Thanks for the sparkles. Hey, Dave. Thanks for the gold coins. I appreciate it. Lantern. Thank you for the sparkles. Thanks for the gold coin. Big shout out to Lantern for getting me all of that. Big shout out to Lantern for getting me all that candy yesterday. That was a lot. So yeah. I'm not enjoying season 2 of Picard as much as season 1. You know what? I haven't even gotten to 2 or 3. I've gotten to like maybe 3 episodes, Yak, of Star Trek. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. So yeah, I'll get there eventually. Yeah, I think everyone was timing you out because you kept insisting it's not a big deal. And it really isn't a big deal. I could care less if I got timed out. They timed me out, and before I got timed out, I said, "Oh, I got timed out," and then I went on my main channel. I said, "Okay." I said, "I don't feel welcome here. I'll just go because I'm not dealing with this immature bullshit." And I said, "Peace," and I left very maturely. I was like, "I don't have to put up with this crap. Bye, later." It was not a big deal. I could care less if I get timed out. So yeah. Funny enough, Larry was the only one who didn't time you out. I'm sure he would have. If nobody else would have, Larry would have. Guaranteed. I'd bet money on it. So yeah. Anyway. What's up, Pixel? Fears I sent 3 friendly messages, so I was confused why I was timed out. Then you said I was giving you grief. I DM'd you. I mean, there was a lot of messages. You know, and I was trying to eat my lunch, and it was getting cold, and I knew if I timed you out, I knew I was going to get a massive amount of messages. And I said, all I'm trying to do is buy my lunch and eat my lunch. And I don't know how to say it, Pixel. You were over dramatic over a timeout. You should have just been like, okay, Fears isn't having a good day. All right, yeah, I won't send him 1,000 messages. All right, yeah, you time out. I've timed you out before. You know? Anyway. So, I've apologized, Pixel. Follow me. Don't follow me. I'm going on with my show. I've said what I wanted to say. Absolutely not. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're lying. You're lying. I was absolutely not talking shit. See, this is when you're starting to irk me. You're lying. I absolutely was not talking shit about you or Boo. That's absolute garbage. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this today. That is a bold-faced lie. Never talk shit to you. Never talk shit to Boo whatsoever. So, bye-bye. That's what I'm talking about. That's when I feel deemed necessary for a timeout. I said I was done. I said I was done talking about it. I said I said my piece. No way in hell did I ever talk shit. I told the truth. When someone bitches and complains about a timeout, that's being oversensitive. If I called Pixel an asshole, if I called Boo that's talking shit about them. And I didn't call them any of that. I just said, I didn't even say anything about Boo. I said Boo was justified in getting mad. So I didn't say anything about Boo. The only thing I said about Pixel was he was oversensitive, which is true. I timed him out, and then he came and cried about it, you know, in my messages. That's it. But I didn't call him any names, nothing. So he's lying. Anyway, I'm done. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, hang on, let me catch up on the chat here. Oh, it's every day with this crap. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see here. Lantern has been timed out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So you have a point, Yak. Everyone's been timed out. I can't even tell you how many times I've timed out. Nobody likes to get timed out. I'm even out myself. Yak, you know that I'm a bad liar, so I'm not gonna lie. Not every single time, but sometimes I've bitched about being timed out. I have. But that was a bold-faced lie that Pixel said. I never. All I called Pixel was he was being melodramatic over a timeout. Because he was. And the proof is him sending a billion messages over it. and I called him sensitive. A lot of people in this community are sensitive, you know, but there's a difference. That was stating actual facts. If I went and said, Pixel, you're an asshole. Hey, Pixel, you're a shithead. That's talking shit about someone. And I didn't say anything about that, Pixel. I didn't say anything like that to Pixel. The two things I said was that, you know. And this is the last time I'm going to talk about it, and then I'm going to move on. But for him to say, you keep talking shit about me and Boo. And again, that's a bold-faced lie. I never said not one thing about Boo. I said the only thing I said was Boo has every right to be mad. That's all I said. Because he asked me 2 or 3 times even more to stop reading his messages. And I said, you're right, Boo. And then I came on camera and I said, I will never read anyone's messages from the chat ever again. And I will not. Because it gets you into trouble. So, yeah. Anyway, and Lantern has been kicked off the panel. He has. I've seen it. He has. Anyway. Pixel's been like in a weird funk. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see here. I'm trying to catch up here. Thanks for all the donation. Lantern has been put on a rocket to the moon. I don't know about all that. Lantern is on Mars. Lantern is eating Jupiter. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I've said my piece. I'm going to move on. I hope, and Pixel, I know Pixel's watching. Pixel, if you really want to talk man to man and straighten this out, I wrote you on Twitter, I wrote you on Instagram, or you could just unblock me on the DMs in Discord, and we can talk. But anyway, but there it is. It's always something. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off? I left off. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Oh, we got 4 topics. So I'm going to review some movies, and then I'm going to review some of Dman's. I think on Dman's I've got 3 or 4 left. I got 1 coffee review. Holy camoli. Now, Dave, you've had that before. And then the best events of 2026. Probably the first one on that list will be that I got 114 super chat sticker donations, which is unprecedented. So big shout out to the fans for all that. That was amazing. That was fantastic. So yeah. All right. There we are. Okay. And Dave, I can't wait. And Dave and me are going to do some of Lantern's candy reviews this weekend. So Lantern, look out for that. So let's start with that. Let's start with the D-Man reviews. So more D-Man reviews. He keeps pumping them out. I think we left off on the Ghostbuster stuff. So yeah. All right. There we are. So let's see what D-Man's been up to. And I apologize, but I just wanted to state my opinion, and then I was going to move on. So I'm sorry that it took a little long. I wasn't trying to have the first few minutes of my show to be that, but I wasn't nagging, I wasn't complaining, I wasn't talking shit about anyone. And no one's going to say that I was talking shit about anyone, because I wasn't talking shit about anyone. I was stating cold, hard facts. Because the community is sensitive. There's no way around it. People are sensitive in this community. And very well melodramatic, very dramatic people. Hell, Kate timed me out for, there's no way in hell you're going to get me to believe that guy in the chat was a troll. I got rid of him. And she's like, that was the pizza guy. I'm like, it was absolutely not the pizza guy, you know? And I'm like, there's no way you're going to get me to believe that, you know? And then she timed me out because you didn't tip that guy. I'm not going to tip any of those pizza guys because I didn't order the pizza. This has been going on almost 3 years now. I wish that fucking joke would just stop, you know? Because it's run its course. You know, I'm not going to pay for anything I didn't order. I'm not going to tip anyone because I don't need to tip. So she's been in a weird funk. It's ridiculous. Anyway, all right, Dman, here we go. Let's see, where did I leave off? I left off. Let's see here. Ghostbuster Part 3. So I've only got 3 more. I've got Ghostbuster Part 3, Part 4, and Part 5. He hasn't made any new ones. All right, so Part 3 of Ghostbusters. D-Man has just been killing it with these videos. Here we go.
I can't believe we're really here.
Well, believe it, you are.
Oh, nice. The Terror Dog. That's one of my favorite ghosts is the Terror Dog. That's a solid 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Let's see. Ghostbusters Part 4. All right, here we go. Oh, we're in the library now.
I can't believe it. An actual apparition.
That was good. Now, I will say, the librarian lady, she's not my favorite ghost in the movie, but she's a good ghost. I'd say my favorite ghost, it's between the Terror Dog and the and Slimer and Stay Puft. Those are like my 3 favorite. So, the librarian one, I'm going to give it an 8.9 out of 10. That was pretty good. All right. And then Ghostbusters Adventure Final Part. All right, so here we go. So, Ghostbusters. But, Yak, I hope you feel better, because feeling like shit is the worst. Zach, not Zach. Yak, you never told me. What are you sick of? Is it like the flu? Is it a virus? Is it a cough? Like, what is it? Let me know what it is. Let me know. All right, so go. Yo, what's up, punk rock? Ghostbusters Final Part. There we are.
I forgot to do something. I want a picture with the Ecto-1. What's this, John? No, but it's too late.
Oh, nice. There's Slimer.
I forgot to do...
There's Slimer. Nice. That gets a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All right. I just gotta call Dave. I'm laughing about this. To bold-face lie and say that I was talking shit about people. Hilarious. I love it. Always making Fears out to be the bad guy. I didn't do anything wrong. I love it. Oh, Lord. You've been talking shit about us. Not really. Oh, my Lord. This is great. David? Dave, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Apparently, I'm the bad guy. It's always my fault, Dave. I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. Did you see what Pixel said? I'm telling you, these people cannot go a day without drama. I love it. Dave, I promise you, this is all I said, and it was the truth. People in this community are very sensitive. It's undeniable. And then I said people are well over dramatic. Like I timed somebody out. He wrote me tons of messages. That's being dramatic. You know? I mean, I've done it before. I've sulked to Yak. I mean, like, hey, you timed me out. I haven't done it in a long, long, long time, but I have. And nobody likes a timeout, you know? And the reason why I timed Pixel out is he kept going on and on and on about this lady being rude. You know when I went through the drive-thru that day? You know, in my drive live?
Yeah.
That lady was not causing drama. That lady was very nice. I said it once. I said, oh no, I said, I don't know who told you that. And a troll made up that lady was being rude to me. She was absolutely not being rude to me whatsoever. This is exactly what went down. I went through. I could barely hear her on the mic. You know what I'm saying? There must have been something wrong with the mic. I did my order, and then I asked her, "Can I have another side of mashed potatoes?" And I could tell it was like one of her first few jobs because she was getting confused. And I said, "Oh," I said, "Ma'am," I said, "can you please read back the order?" She read it. And then I said, "Oh," I said, "and please add another mashed potato on." She went, "Oh, okay." And then she goes, "Go ahead, pull forward." And then I just told her, I said, "Hey," I said, "I know it's not your fault." I said, "You may want to tell your manager." I said, "I could barely hear you." I said, "There must be something wrong with your mic." She goes, "Oh, okay." And then I said, "Yeah," I said, "I just wanted to tell you so your manager could fix it." That's all. She was the nicest lady ever. She looked about, I don't know, 18, 19. It was probably her first job. So someone told Pixel this whole conundrum that she was being rude to me, and that's absolutely not true. And so I said, I don't like to repeat myself 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. See how annoying that is? And so I said, "Oh no, Pixel." I said she was very, 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 very nice. And then he's like, "Oh, well, someone said that she was being rude." I'm like, "Okay, so this is the second time I've said it. No, she wasn't being rude." And I knew he was going to go on and 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 on about it. Because Pixel, even though he's my friend, he likes to tease people and he likes to get under people's skin. He's been doing it for years. And that is the honest to God truth. So he is your friend, but he likes to tease you. And I wasn't in the mood. So I timed him out. I never thought this conundrum would stop. Then he comes into my chat today, and he's like, "You're talking shit about me. You're talking shit about Boo." And that is a bold-faced lie. This is what I actually said, Dave. I said...
I heard what you said.
Yeah, okay, all right, so I don't have to repeat it, you know?
No.
And I never said anything about Boo. What I said about Boo was he has every right to be mad because he's asked me 2, 3, 4 times not to read my messages. And I said, "You know what, Boo? You're right. That was my fault." And
between you and Boo, you brought on yourself because...
Yeah, and so that's my fault. But I never talk shit about him. So when Pixel said, "Oh, you're talking shit about Boo," I'm like, he's lying through his damn teeth. He's lying. I said, I never talk shit about Boo. And so what I did say was, "Oh, yeah, Boo has every right to be mad. I apologize. I hope he comes back one day. And I think he will once he calms down." And really what I said to Pixel's not even like talking trash. It's the truth. He was being melodramatic. Over a timeout. Get over it and grow up.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's all I said. And I said that, and then I said people are sensitive. That's not talking shit. It's undeniably a proven fact that in this community, people are soft or sensitive or whatever you want to call it. And I've told people a billion times, it's my show. If I feel like a timeout is justified, I absolutely will time somebody out. You know? Now, but if I time somebody out, I still want to be their friend. I still want them to be in my chat. But if I block someone, then I'm done. And I even felt bad. I haven't even got a response back from Pixel. I wrote him on Instagram. I wrote him on Twitter. I tried to write him on Discord before he, timed me out. Block me. So I just decided to give him some space. So anyway. Hilarious, Dave. Hilarious. They always make me out to be the worst guy ever, and I'm not. So anyway. And I've said my piece, buddy. Are you going to stick around? Are you going to stay in the chat?
I've been in the chat.
Okay. Well, hopefully I can pull the show back to normal. And it sucks every day. I either have to explain myself or I'm telling you, I challenge the community. They could not go a week without no drama. No bullshit, no hypothetical questions, no rumors, no bullshit. And I'm not even mad right now. I'm a little frustrated because it's ridiculous. I've never met so many melodramatic and sensitive people in my lifetime. So yeah, I'm like, enough drama.
People are just too thin-skinned.
I'm like, enough drama, enough bullshit. I just want to do my damn shows and I just want to make my vlogs. And that's why I don't even want to edit sometimes, Dave, because I have to put up with all this garbage. And that's why I haven't been that creative over the last couple of weeks and months, because I don't feel like editing or nothing. It's just always this bullshit. Always. But anyway, I'm trying to get...
To be honest with you,
what's up?
some of the people in the community are thin-skinned. So are you at times.
Oh yeah, and
That's part of my point. Everyone congregates together because we're too much alike.
Exactly. I would be a liar if I said I'm not that I'm not thin-skinned. I absolutely 100 am percent thin-skinned, and I've been trying to get thicker skin. Absolutely. Like the old fears last night would have like caused like a massive tirade if somebody would have blocked me. So last night I just went on to my main account and said, okay, apparently I'm not welcome here. You guys have a good night. Peace. And I only watched a little bit of the beginning and a little bit of the middle. Like right after Zach finished his conversation with Yak, I was like, all right, I'm going to dip out. And I watched another episode of Star Trek. I said, I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to have a little nap before I go into work. And then I ate and I fell asleep. And then I set my alarm clock and I had to go in at 4:30 and I woke up at 3:50 and said, okay, time to start getting ready for work. And then I went off to work. So anyway, you can't please these people, Dave. Like I'm telling you, I shit you not, Dave. And I'm not, you guys would know if I was mad. Dave, if you made 20 videos in one day, it wouldn't be good enough for a troll. If I made 100 videos, well, I mean, you could have made 105, you know? Nothing is ever good enough for these people, you know? Like, you do the best job with what you can, and I try to do my best job. I try to bring good vlogs whenever I do upload vlogs, and hell, my shorts are getting more views than my lives and my vlogs ever did. I make, you know, those little shorts that are like 10, 15 seconds.
I noticed that with mine as well.
I'll get 20,000 views. And I shit you not. There's one video where I made of Tar Man, and it has 23,000 views. It's either 23 or 24 because my friend told me about it the other day, and he's like, Fierce, make more of those shorts. I said, I make shorts every day, or almost every day, you know? So I try to jump around and make the best type of content, and I try to be the best person I possibly can. You know, there's too much pressure sometimes. Like, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm sick of working at that job. I'm trying to find a better job. It's just never good enough for these people, you know? But anyway, hopefully things will mellow out. Just when I say this, it's not to hurt anyone's feelings. Everybody needs to grow up. At least Yak admits it. Yak says, oh yeah, I'm immature. I'm like, well, okay, at least he admitted it. You know, I've been immature at some point, but to whine and cry over a timeout. I've gotten timed out 1,000,000 times. Hell, I've probably got timed out more than anyone in the community because the trolls hate me, you know? And now trolls are starting to hate. Now Larry hates you, Dave. Like, did you see that video that he made?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, he's like in some black shorts and he's got tattoos all over him saying that he wants to fuck Tina. I shit you not. I'm not kidding. So you may want to try to flag that one because he's literally saying that he wants to fuck your wife. That's lunacy. That's insanity. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you later, buddy. I'm gonna get back to the rest of the show. I've said my piece. Now that's the third time I've said. That's the third and final time I've said my piece. So I'm gonna continue on with the show, buddy. But
no problem. Just to let you know, my brother's in town.
Oh, nice.
So I might be spending a day or so with him.
Oh, nice, buddy. Whenever we hang out on Saturday, is he gonna be with you?
I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to meet him. I mean, Dave, you're a kick-ass cool guy, so I'm sure your brother's a kick-ass cool guy.
Yeah, he's down from Ohio.
Now, was he in the service too, like you?
Well, he tried to, but about the condition with his back, he
Oh,
didn't make it through boot camp.
oh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh,
But he did qualify for VA benefits because of
oh, that's good.
he was injured very while he was in boot camp.
Oh, nice. Well, by all means, if you want to bring your brother around on Saturday, one, I'd love to have him on the podcast with us. Two, even before we do our podcast, Dave, I'd love to meet him because, I mean, you've been such a great friend and a follower and stuff. And you know, between you, me, and Zach, we've had hella good time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your brother's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Eric.
What is it?
Eric.
Oh, Eric. I thought you said Derek for a second. I'm sorry. Eric. Cool.
Eric.
Hey, Eric's my best name of my best friend, Eric in Missouri. That's cool. Nice. All right, man. Well, hopefully I get to meet him. If not, no worries. You know, whenever he comes in town next. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to the show.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you back in the chat, buddy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's cool. Dave, I hope you have a good time with your brother. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, let's see here. Where did I leave off? Ghostbuster final part. Here we go. All right, here we go.
I forgot to do something. I want a picture with the Ecto-1. What's this, John? No, but it's too late.
That was good. That one gets a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All right, D-Man, I'm all caught up. Let's see. Let me make sure. Am I all caught up? Yes. He uploaded that final part a day ago. So, D-Man, get on it. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to do... Oh, you know what? I didn't review his garden video. So, he's got 3 garden videos. So, I'll review 1 garden video. It's 2 minutes. This is the update. Because I've been asking D-Man for quite a while. Him and his wife love to do gardening. And I was like, D-Man, I love the animated shorts. You know, I love the real squirrel. He's got a tree. He said, here's our house. The book. So here's his house. Behind his house is a garden. And then at the very edge of his garden is a big tree. And he goes, Fears, that's where I always film John Fears the Squirrel. And I went, oh, okay. I'm like, that's cool. So I've been asking for a garden video update for quite a while. So let's watch the garden update. So... May 3rd, 2026 vegetable garden update. Here we go. So May 3rd, 2026. But he just uploaded this 3 days ago because we're past May. So vegetable. And I'll save the 2 other garden videos for tomorrow. So I've got something to review. Vegetable garden review. All right, here we go. All right, let's check out the update. Nice. So he's got these metal things surrounded around the plants, and then he's laid down a black tarp. It looks like a very nice garden, D-Man. My mom likes to garden as well. My mom likes to garden. The only difference between D-Man's garden and my mom's garden, she doesn't like to plant like vegetables and fruit. My mom likes to do like flowers, like so. She has a flower garden that she's always working on. Oh, looks like he's got a sprinkler system on the garden. Nice, very cool. I can't make out what type of vegetable. It could be... Well, I know he plants peppers because he gave some to Dave, so it could be peppers. I know he said he grows carrots and stuff. So, Dave, most likely these are peppers. These green leaves. So we'll see. He's got a couple of rows. Nice. Nice. He's got it very well organized. And then he shows the rest of the yard, and he's got a patch of mud that I think he's about to extend. It looks like he's about to extend the garden. Nice. I like it. D-Man, great job. I'm going to give it a 9.8 out of 10. There we are. Okay. So we're all caught up. We will do the garden videos tomorrow. Let's see. Do you ever apply for media and entertainment jobs? I haven't, and I have before, Vic, but I haven't done it in a while. It's been a while. I've been trying to find more office work, you know, because I've done that type of work before, you know. Yeah, what's up, Walter? Good to see you. Walter, I hope next time we get to hang out, buddy. But yeah. Yo, Tokes, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I'm doing my show early out of respect for Zach because Zach hardly ever goes live, so he's going to be live tonight. I'm going to hang out on the panel for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. But yeah. What's up, punk rock? All right. Next, time for the coffee review. Today's coffee review is Holy Cannoli. Dave told me about Bones Coffee Company. It kind of reminds me of Black Rifle. Now, I will be honest, I like Black Rifle a hell of a lot more, but I do like these. These are good. So, yeah. So, Holy Cannoli coffee review. So, yeah. Togue says, Zach better send me an invite. I'm sure he will. He said for a while he just wants me and, he said for a while he wants me and Dave and I think James on there. But I'm sure if you ask him for an invite, I'm sure that he would let you come on. We have issues. Well, what type of issues do you want to discuss with him, Tokes? I'm just curious. It's none of my business. I'm just wondering. All right, so Holy Cannoli. Review. All right, so it says naturally flavored. Okay, well that's good. Naturally flavored. We combine sweet, creamy cannoli flavor with our 100% Brazilian Arabian beans to create a truly delicious taste of old country. Get some or sleep with the fishes. Oh, I got some. We're going to make you a coffee you can't refuse. Excuse me. All right, so it's sugar-free, which is hilarious because I put Splenda in there, so yeah. So sugar-free, keto-friendly. I don't even know what keto is. Keto-friendly. No artificial sweeteners. Well, except for the ones that I put in. No sweeteners. And then Algerian plant-free. I don't even know what that is either. Plant-free. Let's see here. We have issues. I can't burrow the lead. Zach will know. Black Rifle isn't too cool right now, to be honest. Well, you know what, Tokes? I love their coffee. I hate to say it. I love Black Rifle coffee. So, yeah. But Dave told me about these. This is good, too. But these are only sold at Publix. And Black Rifle, as far as I know, is only sold on their website and at Walmart. And do they have a website? Yeah, they do. They do. There you are. So, let's see here. So, and it's 100% Brazilian beans. Brazilian beans. Roasted. Oh, here it is. Is it medium blend? Doesn't say if it's medium blend. Well, it tastes kind of strong to me, so I don't think it's medium blend. But anyway, time for the taste test. Okay, strong. No bitterness. Bitter coffee sucks. Yeah. No bitterness. Oh, by the way, Tokes, I got this. Oh God, how many days ago? I got this. Oh shit. Well, I don't want to say. I don't want to guess because then the trolls be like, "Now you lied." I don't remember a couple of days ago. I don't remember how many. At least 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, I scratched off the label. I think for $1 or $2. But you find a lot of good stuff. I got this solely for Christmas. Plus, I love the Grinch. I've loved the Grinch ever since I was 5 years old. I love the 70s cartoon. I like Jim Carrey's The Grinch. That one's good. The only one I don't like is when Benedict Cumberbatch, he voiced the Grinch in some animated cartoon. It's an alright film. That one, the Benedict Cumberbatch one, it's an animated cartoon. It's okay. It's alright. But the 70s one, it is read and narrated by Boris Karloff. That's the best one because he played Frankenstein and he played the Grinch. Oh, it's so good, so cool. So I love me some Grinch around Christmas time. Oh yeah, let's see. Nito, that's a rad mug. Oh hell yeah, you're a mean one, Mr. Fears. Good movie quote. Fears can be mean when I have to, but normally I'm happy-go-lucky Fears. Usually. All right, no bitterness, strong. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. Thumbs up. I do recommend it. Let me see here. Good taste. I'm gonna give it a 9.6 out of 10. The last coffee I gave was... Oh, where are you? I definitely liked Army of Darkness chocolate coffee a little bit more. I gave that one a 10.2 out of 10. So, yeah. Anyway, I do still recommend this one. It's pretty good. Check it out. Check it out, my friends. All right, next. Let's see here. Best events of 2025. All right, here we go. So, a lot of good stuff has happened in my life. A lot of good stuff in the community has happened. Here we go. So, best events of 2026. I'm going to start with my friend Zach. Zach finally moved out. So, Zach finally moved out. 2, Zach finally bought the RV. So, Zach bought the RV. Number 3, me and Zach, I don't know what you want to call it, reconciled. We're buddies, because we were always buddies, but we reconciled. So, Zach and I reconciled. Number 4, I got 114 Super Chat sticker. I keep saying Super Chat. Super Chat's when someone just donates. I got 114 sticker donations in one live, which is unprecedented. That broke Fears Vlogs history. I've never gotten more in one session than that. So, 114 super stickers. In one live. My nephew Shelton turned 1. So Shelton turned 1. Now Shelton's walking all by himself. So walking all by himself. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of him. I'm very, very, very proud of him. Zach got monetized. All right. Ooh. I'm gonna take a little break. I have to use the restroom. I will be right back, my friends. 2 minutes, and I'll be back. Just give me 1 second. I have to use the restroom. Yo, heroes and villains, what's up? Yo, what's up, Primetime Gaming? What's up, Mama Bear? Let's see. I like pepperoni style. Oh yeah, I definitely would try a pepperoni style coffee, Tokes. I don't know if they have that, but I would love it. I just got back home from Colombia 1 hour ago. It's good to be back home. God is good. Colombia was amazing. Heroes, I cannot wait to hear about your trip. I can't wait to hang out and play some video games, man. Sometime this week, I'll do a panel, and you can come on, and you can tell us all about your trip, because I'm excited to hear about it. 2 minutes. I have to use the restroom. I apologize. I'll be right back, my friends. 2 minutes. All right. Well, LC, that's awesome. I'm glad, LC, I'm glad you had a good time on your trip. I am so glad you had a good time. Oh, man. My apologies. Let's see here. Let's see here. Colombia was amazing. Oh, nice. Well, I'm telling you, sometime this week or this weekend, I'll try to do a panel, LC, and you can come on, because, 1, I want to hear about your trip. 2, we haven't done like a video game live in forever, buddy, and I cannot wait to hang out. I did a Lego build while you were gone last night, very, very early before I went to work. I did a Lego build. So I did a cassette tape and a cassette player, because I'm a big 80s, 90s guy. So yeah. So hell yeah. For sure we will hang out and do some gaming. It's been a long time coming. Oh yeah. I've been dying to do, I want to do 2, LC. I want to do retro gaming on your channel and my channel. Well, technically that would be 4, because I want to do a live on yours of retro gaming. I want to do a live of retro gaming on mine, and then I want to do just Resident Evil 4 and 9 on my channel as well, LC. So we'll definitely get to it. We'll definitely get to it, my friend. So yeah. Tape has the best audio resolution. What about a record player, Tokes? I wouldn't know. Visions and Yak are the big music guys, but in the 80s and 90s, before a CD player, Fierce listened to a lot of music on a cassette player. I always try to get Lego builds that surround something of my life. Something, you know, so. All right. Back to the best events of 2026. So, yeah. So, I put, Zach finally moved out. Zach bought the RV. Zach and me reconciled. I got 114 super sticker donations in one live. My nephew turned 1. My nephew's walking now all by himself, so I'm very proud. Zach got monetized. Tina made a channel. Tina made a YouTube channel. I hit 3,000 on the main channel. So I hit 3,000 on The main channel. Let's see what else. Record players are for Dandy Reenactment Chudge. Oh, okay, I got you. 8-track is the tops. Okay, I wouldn't know. I'm not a music guy. Back in the day, I used to jam with an 8-track tape. Do you remember those? I do remember those. That was a little bit before my time, but my mom and my dad had them for a while, and my grandpa. But my era was more cassette tape, player, and for a while I rocked a CD player. Whenever we would go to England, I would bring my CD case, put on my headphones, put in my CD in my CD player, and I would jam the fuck out of whatever music I was listening to. So yeah, I remember. You see all these gray hairs? Oh my lord! Look at that! Oh my lord! But I refuse. I refuse to get hair dye. I'm just gonna let the salt and pepper rock. The only time I would dye my hair is if I was in a play or if I was in a movie and they're like, "Hey, Fierce, can you dye your hair for the part?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." So yeah. But any other time, "Hey, Fierce, you want to dye your hair?" Nope. Not in my real life. I'll keep the gray hairs a-flowing. So yeah. What did I listen to? When I was young, I listened to a lot of techno and a lot of techno and a lot of movie soundtracks. And then my dad introduced me to rock and roll. My dad liked Hootie and the Blowfish. He liked Metallica, Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Pearl Jam, Aerosmith. What else did he like? Elvis. What was the other one? I'm trying to remember all the stuff he liked. What the fuck was the other one he listened to? I can't remember. Those are some of the stuff my dad... So I started getting into that when my dad introduced me to all that music. So yeah. All right, back to this. Let's see. Tina made a YouTube channel. I hit 3,000 on my main channel. 2,000 on the vlog channel. I went on my first cruise this year. First cruise with the guys. Beat Zach in golf. Let's see. Beat Dave in golf. What else? Yes! Heroes. He did like Guns N' Roses. Oh, Vic, my dad loved Hootie and the Blowfish. He loved that band. He loved that band. He liked a bunch of other rock and roll people, but he loved listening to those. He loved that. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, that's cool." I'm like, "Jam it out, rock it out." You like what you like. Let's see here. What else were the big events this year? Beat Dave in golf. Star Wars Day. Star Wars Day was a big success. Missouri trip. Shelton's birthday party. That was a pretty big event. Shelton's birthday. Because my mom called me up and said, "Well, obviously your brother and his wife is going to, throw their son a birthday, but I'm calling you." My brother asked my mom and me if we wanted to help set up all the decorations and add money to it and make it bigger. And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah." I'm like, "I'll contribute to that." I'm like, "Why wouldn't I?" So, yeah. So that was a big event. My buddy at work got married. So my buddy got married. He's been with his lady, oh God, I think 5 years, and now they finally got married. So 5 years, boyfriend and girlfriend, and now a couple of months of marriage. So there we are. So my buddy got married. Let's see, what else? Does Zach have knee problems? Notice his legs were wobbly playing golf. No, or I don't think he has knee problems. Yeah, you may want to ask him tonight, Vic, when he does his panel. I don't think so, but I don't really know. You know, I'm not. So I would ask him. My brother has knee problems. I felt so bad for my brother. I think I've told you guys this. My brother had stomach cancer. They had to cut out his stomach and attach his esophagus to his small intestines. They had to stretch it out. And so that you think that would be enough. And they're like, oh, you won't be able to go back to work for like 8 months. So his wife had to hold down the fort because she's very smart, Vic. My brother found a very nice lady, and she's like a little sister to me. We've gotten along ever since my brother, got together. She's a straight up like scientist. Like she went to engineering school and she got a oh God. She's some type of physicist, but she's not. You know how like Sheldon and Leonard, they're like particle physicists or whatever. She's not that type of physicist. She's got a long title, but she's a physicist. And she makes a shitload of money. Her job is she makes a shitload of money doing chemical tests and chemical experiments to create better asphalt. So she was working while my brother was resting. Then when my brother was almost healed from that, my brother was, I can't remember, he was either walking down his steps out of his house or going in, and he tripped and he bashed his knee on one of the steps. He thought he was fine, and then all of a sudden, like a week later, he had so much pain in his leg. And they're like, oh, no, it's far worse. And my brother had to have knee surgery. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, my brother can't get a break, dude. That's why when you guys see in the Missouri vlog, my brother was wearing that black knee brace. Because they're like, oh, well, you're going to have to wear this for 6.5 months. So my brother still has, oh, God, how many more months of healing? I think he's got another 4 or 5 months. Don't quote me on it. So, yeah. So, how does he digest food? He does digest. It's just he has to have, instead of like big meals, Vic, his doctor said you have to have like little meals, like a tiny bowl of soup, or instead of 2 sandwiches, 1 sandwich. So the food still digests in the small and large intestines, but it has to be like simple food that it can break down very quickly, because most of the digestion happens in your stomach. So yeah. So now my brother's incredibly thin because he has to have like 4 little meals a day. And my brother asked his doctor, can I still eat whatever I want? They said, you can still eat whatever you want. It just has to be little portions. So instead of like a massive hamburger, they said cut the hamburger in half and have a few French fries and 1 half of the hamburger. Save the other half of the hamburger for another day or another meal. And so I was like, well, at least you still get to eat whatever you want. And my brother's like, oh yeah, I can still eat whatever I want. He goes, and then he said, instead of like 5 slices of pizza, 2. I said, well, that's not bad. I said, just make little quick meals throughout the day. He goes, yeah. He goes, I'll have like breakfast. I'll just have like a little eggs and some orange juice. And then lunch, I'll have like half a sandwich. Then I'll have a snack before, or he goes, then I'll have dinner. And then I'll have a little snack before I go to bed. I'm like, there you go. So, yeah. So, it sucks, though. Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. So, tonight's watches, after Zach's live, Anaconda, because the first one was more of a, this is a remake of Anaconda. The first Anaconda was like action adventure, like horror movie. This one's action adventure comedy horror. So yeah. So I don't know if it'll beat the original Anaconda, but we'll have a watch. So this one, yo, what's up, Visions? Good to see you. Have you been watching from the shadows, or did you just get here? Because I'm almost done. I had to go early. One, out of respect for Zach, because Zach hardly goes live. I mean, he still does his driving lives, but he hasn't done a panel in forever. One, I get to be on the panel tonight. I'll probably just hang out for an hour, dip out, watch the rest, chill in the chat, and then I'm going to watch a movie before I go off to work, though. And then I want to do, because I haven't watched a comedy in a while, so comedy. And then let's go to the wall and pick something else. Let's see here. By the way, Visions, I tried this one. This one's good. This one's good. I still think Army of Chocolate is better. This one was all right. I gave this one a 9.6 out of 10. Still good, but I still think Army of Chocolate. Oh, hang on. I gave that one a 10.2 out of 10. So that one's way better. I highly suggest that one. This one was just all right. Anyway. Let's see here. You know what? Since I'm going with the comedian, with the comedy, this one's a comedy horror as well. Repossessed. So yeah. So 2 horror comedies. Bada bing. Bada boom. I highly dive. This one will probably be funny, but it's not going to out-top the original Anaconda. The original Anaconda with Ice Cube is fantastic. So there we are. Those are tonight's watches. Bada bing, bada boom. It does have Linda Blair, the original Exorcist girl, because she was in, not all of them, but she was in a lot of them. So yeah. All right, let's see. Vision says, no, I just got home. I went to the theater and watched Backrooms. Oh, nice, nice. I want to watch Backrooms, and I want to watch. Oh, what's the other one where the girl goes nuts? You know, for the guy, like, I must date you. I must date you. What is it? Oh fuck, I can't remember the name of that movie. I want to see those two. Because Grogu and the Mandalorian, it was all right. Masters of the Universe was spot on. It's reminds me of the cartoon. That one was fucking great. That one was fantastic. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to Google it. Hang on. What the hell is that movie? She's like, oh, I have to date you, and the guy's like, get the fuck away from me. And, what the hell is that? Hey Meta, what's the name of that movie? It's a brand new movie. It came out in 2026 where the girl is like obsessing over a guy, and the guy wants to go out with her, and then he finds out that this girl is totally crazy out of her mind, and he's trying to get away from her.
There's a movie called Obsession.
Oh, Obsession! That's hilarious. Yeah, there it is. I knew. Hilarious. I said it in the title. She's obsessed. I just couldn't fucking remember the name of the fucking movie. So how was it, Visions? How was Backdoors? Because I've never played the game, but I have a TikTok, and on TikTok you see people all the time uploading their gameplay of Backrooms. There's tons of that shit on TikTok, so I've seen what it looks like. There's all these like abandoned rooms with like pools in it, and then there's no way out, and then you go around a corner and there's this gigantic black spider coming at you and all this other shit. So I've seen what it is. But was it any good? Was it bad? Was it horrible? Give me a rating. Give me a rating. All right. So in honor of Father's Day, I watched some of my dad's favorite movies. So my dad loves some Harrison Ford, The Fugitive, and I watched Rambo 2 and Rambo 3. Yeah. It was interesting, but very confusing. I'll have to watch it again. That's true. Yeah. Because if it was confusing, you won't have like a proper rating system. I get it. No, I understand. So yeah. Well, there you go. At least it was interesting. Nice. But again, not just you, Visions. Everybody has to know that going in, because if you see all that backroom shit on TikTok, that's an interesting video game. You're walking around. There's all these abandoned pools, and then there's a water slide, and you slide down the water slide. Then you go up these conveyor belts, and then there's one where a guy uploaded on TikTok. You know, like whenever I was a kid, it kind of looked like there was this place in Missouri called Discovery Zone where you would crawl through the tubes and slide down, and you were in the ball pit and all that. It was called Discovery Zone, and it kind of reminded me of that. And he uploaded it on his TikTok, and I'm just thumbing through TikTok, you know, doing the slide like everybody, like all you young people do. And he walks up, and there's this little tunnel that says, "Don't go in, don't go this way." And then there's another black hole in the wall that says, "Go this way." And then he's sitting there gaming, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he was doing a live, and he's like, "Well, which one do I do?" And he said, "Oh, I bet you they're trying to trick me." And he says, "I'm going to go in the one that says don't go in there." So he goes, and all of a sudden these octopus-like tentacles shoot out, grab him, and suck him in the hole. And I was like, well, you're an idiot. It says don't go in that hole in the wall. Duh. So going into that movie, it's all right. Like when I saw all that stuff on TikTok, I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, it's an interesting video game. So I'm looking forward to it. All right. Fugitive time. So, I didn't get to many movies on Father's Day for my dad, but I got to some of his favorite. My dad loved Harrison Ford. I was trying to get to some Indiana Jones, but I just ran out of time. So, and I didn't get Father's Day off. I had to go into work. So, The Fugitive, definitely one of my dad's. It's one of his favorite Harrison Ford movies. It's good. The Fugitive. Double thumbs up. Good movie. Lots of action. Lots of danger. By the way, I got the Exhumed Visions Problem Child shirt on today, Visions. You already knew that. You made it. This is probably the only devil shirt Fears will ever wear. It's okay because it's a comedy. It has nothing to do with the devil. It's Junior. I got it for Junior because I love Problem Child 1 and 2. I think those are great comedy movies. I think they're fantastic. So, but I refuse to wear your Satan shirt. I can't do it. There's another one where there's a white shirt and it says something about Satan. I can't remember. It's like there's enough room for everybody in hell or something. It's a white shirt with red. It's got the horns on it. I refuse. So this will be the only devil shirt I wear. See, lots of action, danger. Great acting. Harrison Ford, you are the fucking man, dude. You are the man. Good acting. I'm sorry, great acting. I'm going to give it... So, Dad, I love you. I love Harrison Ford. Dad, I love Indiana Jones a little bit more than The Fugitive, but Dad, I still love The Fugitive. I'm going to give it a solid 9.7. Dad, that was for you. 9.7. I do recommend it. It's a good film. I do recommend it. The best two scenes. The best scenes is where he's like, I didn't kill my wife. And then Tommy Lee Jones is like this. Like he's pointing the gun. He's like, I didn't kill my wife. And he's like, I don't care. I don't. Like, stop pointing the gun at me. That one's good. I didn't kill my wife. That one was good. Because you don't expect, like you would think the other guy would be a little sympathetic, but if someone was pointing a gun at me, I probably would have said the same thing, like, Fears, I didn't kill my wife. I don't give a shit. Stop pointing a gun at me, you know? So, I didn't kill my wife. That's a good scene. And then it goes into the next scene where he goes down the tunnel and he thinks he's going the right way. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I'll get out over here. And then all of a sudden there's a hole and he looks down and he's like, oh shit, that's a long way down and it's those rapids and it's over the embankment and there's tons of water and he's like, oh shit, I'm screwed. And then he's like, put that gun down, put that gun down. He's like, Richard, do you want to get shot? And he's like, pay attention. And he's like, get on your knees, put your hands over your head. That's a great scene. And then he jumps. So he jumps off the embankment. So yeah. Those are probably two of my favorite scenes. If I had to pick a third one, probably when he saves that black guy, you know, in the bus, as the train, like, demolishes the fucking bus. There's nothing left of that bus once that train hits it. It's insane. Jumps off the embankment. Or the sewage, whatever you want to call it. The sewage building or whatever. Yeah. Let's see here. That's an old Curtis Mayfield design. I'm sorry, Visions. I know you guys are all into music and stuff. I don't know who Curtis Mayfield is. Excuse my ignorance. I'm going to have to Google and find out who that is. My apologies. Excuse my ignorance. Meta, I'm curious. My friend really likes Curtis Mayfield. I don't know who that is. Can you tell me who Curtis Mayfield is?
Curtis Mayfield was an American singer, songwriter, and record producer. He was a key figure in the development of soul and funk music, particularly in the 1960s and 1970s. Mayfield was known for his smooth, soulful voice and his socially conscious lyrics, which often addressed issues like civil rights and social justice. Some of his most famous songs include Move On Up and People Get Ready.
Oh, I've heard Move On Up. Yeah, I've heard that. Okay. All right. That's cool. As soon as she said that, I was like, oh, I've heard that song. Oh, yeah. Well, that's cool. What, so he would make shirts like this, like a little color and then the rest black and gray and white? Nice. Well, good choice, Visions. Good choice. All right. Let's see. Those are my two favorite scenes. 9 point. Watch it. It's got Harrison Ford in it. It's fucking great. Harrison Ford. I'm going to write it in D-Man's podcast book. Harrison Ford is the fucking shit. He is. He's old, but he's not obsolete. Like Indiana Jones says, it's not the years, it's the mileage. I agree. I absolutely 100% agree. Because Fears doesn't feel, well, I'm about to turn 43 here in a couple months. I don't feel 43. Fears feels like I'm 26 in my prime, bitch. That's right. But every once in a while, my knee starts to hurt. Like sometimes when I sit down to do the podcast, my knee pops and I'm like, oh shit, now I feel like I'm 43. Or sometimes I get a little kink in my back. And I'm like, oh yeah, now I feel like I'm fucking 43. My back hurts. It doesn't hurt today though, thank God for that. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it was a hype sticker on one of his albums. Oh, that's what's up. Nice. Well, I love me some stickers. All right. Who doesn't like Rambo? My dad had very good taste. I'm still on The Hunt Visions to find your dad's favorite film, The Hunt, because that has got a kick-ass knife in it. A lot of, like, action heroes, they either have, like... Have you ever noticed this? Not just Visions, I mean everybody. Have you ever noticed this? In every action... well, not in every action film. Almost every action film, right? In almost every action film, they have either a favorite jacket or a head bandana or a favorite gun or a favorite knife. I've seen The Hunted, the knife, and I've seen the trailer. That fucker's like that long. John Rambo's, most of his knives are about that long. The machete that he makes, which is one of my personal favorites, is about that long. But then like in Commando, he had his favorite knife, he had his favorite gun. In Cobra, Sylvester Stallone, his favorite weapon, he had a special gun main at the bottom where you load it. There was a little cobra like at the bottom. So in almost every action film, like Conan the Barbarian, he loved that sword. He-Man, he has his favorite sword. James Bond, he's got his Walter PPK. I could go on for days, but in every action film, in every hero, they've got their own favorite weapon or favorite clothes or whatever, you know. So, good choice, Dad. Rambo fucking kicks ass. I'm telling you, Visions, they could keep making Rocky films till the day I die, and they could keep making Rambo films. I don't care if Sylvester Stallone did Rambo when he was 90, because he's getting there. He's 80-something. I don't care. Rambo will always be kick-ass. Even if they changed it to a young guy, like if they did a prequel, and you saw Rambo like in Vietnam, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see a prequel. I would still love it. Rambo is a great character. So, yeah. So, I'm going to save you guys. I've reviewed Rambo so many times. I'm just going to write in D-Man's book, Rambo is fucking great. And he will always be fucking great. That says it all, my friends. Rambo is fucking great. And will always be fucking great. Of all time. There we are. There we are. I need to sit down and watch all of these. Oh, shit. Yeah. There we are. I got so much shit, it's ridiculous. There we are. All right. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, by the way, new mug visions. Oh, yeah. I'm all ready for Christmas. I love me some Grinch. I love me some Grinch. He finds the true meaning of Christmas, and his heart grew not one size. Oh, shit, I forgot. Is it? Oh, it's 3 sizes. I almost said 2, my bad. Hilarious. I should know that story off by heart. It's one of my faves. Let's see here. You know what? I got to every topic today. So before I go, does any fan want to do one more topic? You pick a topic. I'll do one more topic. I'll do one more fan topic, and then I'm going to skedaddle on out of here because I need to eat and take a shower before I go on Zach's Live. So, yeah. Let's see. You should watch the black version of Rambo. It's called, you know what? I'm going to watch it right now. It's called Sambo trailer review. So I'm going to watch this. Any more punk rock visions, Vic? Tokes? Any more movies that I must watch? Absolutely. Put them in the chat. And then we're going to do one more topic. I'm going to ask the fans for a topic. And then, yeah, let's see. Top 10 movies you would want to live in. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. We'll do that one next. That's a good one. That is a good one. It's going to be easy, too. It's going to be absolutely easy because Fears has got his favorites. I've got my favorites, so yeah. Any more trailers that I have to watch, though? All right, Sambo. Here we go. I don't know if it'll be as good as Rambo, but we shall see. Rambo's pretty hard to top, you know. Whoever wrote that knew exactly what they were doing. All right, so Sambo trailer. Let's see here. Can't find it. Did I write it down right? C-A-M-B-O. Sambo. Oh, wait, here it is. Sambo Productions channel trailer. I think this is it. Oh, wait, no, this is a trailer for Sambo's Productions YouTube channel. So I don't think that's it. Hang on. Oh, God, where are you? I found Sambo's Dream. I can't find it. Well, Punk Rock, I'm sorry. I can't seem to find it. It's a hard movie to find. It is. I can't seem to find it. Well, if you guys ever find me a trailer, I'll watch it, but it's not popping up. The only thing I found that came close to it, Punk Rock, was if you Google it, about halfway down the page it says Sambo Productions channel trailer, and that's whoever owns the YouTube channel of Sambo Productions. They made a little trailer to introduce you to their channel, and at first I thought that's what it was. I thought it was the movie, and I was like, and then I clicked on it, I was like, oh no, this is their YouTube channel. So, oh, Zach's calling me. Yo, what's up?
Yo,
What's up?
Who you with?
Nobody. I'm at home doing my show. I decided to go a little early because,
Oh, okay.
in honor of you and respect for you, because you hardly ever go live in a panel.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, all right. So I've been going for, how long have I been going for? I've been going live for about an hour and 42 minutes. So I started around 3:50, 4 o'clock, because now it's 5:25.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll be done either before 6 or by 6, and then I'm going to get a shower, get something to eat. And then at 8 o'clock, I'll probably come and hang out with you and Dave for about an hour, hour and a half, because you said you're probably going to go for what, about 2 hours?
Yeah, about that. Maybe even less. I don't know.
Oh, maybe even less. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if Rob or that idiot Carl shows, or I mean, they're both idiots. If any of those guys come, I'm dipping out because I don't want to deal with their bullshit.
Just stay on already.
No. I'm not dealing with Carl. I hate Rob and I hate Carl. It's not going to happen. So,
Oh, boy.
Zach, you know how they are.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I mean, you've took a break from Carl and Rob. They're nuts. They're absolutely out of their minds. No, I'm not dealing with those guys. And
but they and I have been talking lately, and
I mean, that's cool.
friends and everything.
That's cool. I'm just saying, every time they get on your panel, all hell breaks loose because they don't care, Zach. You know?
I'm always willing to give them the benefit of the doubt.
But I've seen you. You bring them on, and then they go absolutely friggin' crazy, and then you get sick of it, and then you take a break from streaming. They're the reason why you took a break from streaming.
It was everything, and also it was because I was getting ready to move out, and I had to get shit taken care of and stuff.
Well, yeah, that too.
And so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just know how they are because they've always been like that. Always. They're like, yeah, we don't care. We'll do whatever we do. Well, we'll do whatever we want. And I'm like, whatever. So I just
wanted to give you a call back. And
oh yeah, you're good. How was lunch with your mom and your dad?
It was good. It was good. We went to a Greek restaurant.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
No, you're good.
Because you texted me and said, hey, I'll call you later, and I was like, oh, are you with your folks? And you're like, yeah. I was like, oh, I don't want to interrupt family time. I'm like, yeah, just call me later, dude.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Pretend Story says fears you should do the top 10 Zach lives of 2026. I'm not gonna do that, Zach.
Hey, I don't mind if you do that.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. You've lied so much, I don't even remember all the lies. There's been a lot.
Oh, you mean lies? I thought you said lives.
No, lies.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yes.
Because I asked the fans, I got through all my topics, and I said, hey, I'll do one more topic. I'm like, fans, shoot out a topic. I'm going to do Punk Rocks. Punk Rocks has a really good when he says, Fears, do the top 10 movies that you would want to live in. Like if the movie was real, where would you want to live? And I was like, I'll do that one. I'm like, that one's fun. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that one. But anyway.
Yeah.
I
So,
think.
all right, well, I'll let you get back to the fans and everything.
Real quick, I know Punk Rock's gonna want to come in, and that's a perfect time to talk to him and get that all squared
That's
away.
fine. I already said I would like to have him on.
And then Toke said that he needs to talk to you. Like when I told everyone, hey, Zach's going live tonight, I said be sure to check him out at 8:00. Toke's like, that motherfucker better send me an invite, and I was like, I'm sure he will. And I'm like,
I'll send him the invite. Just know I don't have premium right now, so I can only have 6 people on at a time.
So
I think it's 6.
what I really said to him was, I was like, I'm sure. Like I said, what do you guys got to talk about? He goes, Fears. He knows what we need to talk about. I said, okay. I said, I won't push it any farther. And I was like, I'm sure if you ask him, Zach will throw you the link. I'm like, go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't mind him coming on.
But yeah, I'll come on for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, because you said it's going to be a real quick one tonight, right?
Yeah.
Right on. It's cool. Well, I'll be there.
The that I share the link with is the only ones I want it shared with.
Well, I won't share it. I'll let you share it out to whoever you want.
All right.
Just send me the link on my Facebook and like in a message, and I'll pop in.
All right, yeah, somebody needs to send it to Punk Rock then, because he doesn't have Discord.
Well, then you'll have to have one of your fans send it, because, yeah, I wish he would get a Discord, because then I could send him the link and have him, because Punk Rock's cool. I've never had a problem with him. I want him on my shows as well.
Yeah.
Punk Rock, you need to get a Discord. You need to get a Discord. All right, well, I'll see you tonight then, buddy.
All right, I'll talk to you then.
All right, peace out, man. Have a good one.
You too. Peace.
Peace. All right. There we are. All right, so I'm going to write trailer not found. Here we go. So trailer not found. And then Punk Rock said Sambo is hard to find, so hard to find. All right, and then Punk Rock, I like your idea. Top 10 movies that I would want to live in. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Well, Zach had a nice little cameo. Let me catch up with the fans. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Pretend Stories? And top 10 Zach lies. Notice how Zach quickly shut that down. I was like, hey, Zach, Pretend Stories wants me to do lies. And then he's all like, no, don't do that. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just letting you know. Anyway. How about Big Money? Money. It's a hard movie to find. Liz's Lie Temple. Yeah, she's lied too. She has definitely lied. Thank God Zach is not with that slime monster anymore. Liz was nuts. Liz was insane. Oh my God. Holy hell. Jen can send me the link. Punk Rock, you gotta get a Discord, man, because I want you on the shows. Whenever we're talking about movies and shit, you're a great movie guy, movie friend. You got to come in and I want your 2 cents in there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna write down Punk Rock's idea. Here we go. Punk Rock's idea. Top 10 movies you would live in. Oh, hell yeah. I'll be honest, there's probably more than 10, so I'll do my best. All right, let's see here. You guys know Fears is very predictable. I bet you guys could guess the first movie I'm going to say. Ghostbusters, top of the list. Number 2, hands down, Visions, Goonies. Hell yeah. I would be like Brandon. I'd be Bran, Goonies. Oh, hell yeah. Goonies. Any James Bond film, but my favorite James Bond film, Moonraker. Hands down. Hands down. Moonraker is, without a doubt, either Moonraker or Casino Royale or Spectre. Those are like my three fave. Daniel Craig did Spectre and Casino Royale, and Roger Moore did 1970. I want to say it's 1977. Is Moonraker? Moonraker for sure. Moonraker. Let's see, Ghostbusters, Goonies, Moonraker. Yo, what's up, Tylenol? Like, I would say Halloween, but I wouldn't want Michael Myers to come out and kill me. So I'm not going to put Halloween down. I'm going to say Superman. Because, you know, Fears Man is the inspiration. Oh, I'm sorry, Superman is the inspiration for Fears Man. So, Superman. And I am going to put down Fears Man. Because one day I hope, I would love to play Fears Man in a movie. So, Fears Man. Oh, yeah. Fears Man. So we got Ghostbusters, Goonies, Moonraker, Superman, Fears Man. What's up? Turtles, TMNT. Oh, yeah. Probably any Indiana Jones film. Not kidding. So, any. I can't just pinpoint what Indiana Jones film, punk rock, so I'm just going to put any. Any Indiana Jones film. Again, I would say Return of the Living Dead, but I wouldn't want Tarman to come after me and kill me and eat me, so I'm not going to put that one down. You know what? I would say any Star Wars film, but I'm going to put down my favorite, Empire Strikes Back. Oh, yeah. Empire Strikes Back. Let's see. Ghostbusters, Goonie, Moonraker, Superman, Fears Man. And I've gotten a lot better at telling you guys why, because, like, Yakov's always on my case. Fierce, you do a top 10, but you have to tell people why those are your top 10. So I've been going down each movie. Why? Empire Strikes Back because it's my favorite Star Wars film. But really, I wouldn't care. I would love to live in the Star Wars universe because it's a very cool universe. Let's see here. Probably The Grinch. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite Christmas films. The 70s one. The 70s cartoon of The Grinch, narrated by Boris Karloff. So, 70s Grinch. And I was just getting to that, punk rock. No. I got one left. Number 10. Trek. You knew it was coming. 70s Grinch. And then check this out, any Star Trek TV show or any Star Trek movie. Any Star Trek TV show or movie. Yeah. So don't even go there, punk rock. You know Star Trek was coming. Oh, yeah. And there's a lot more. So I'm going to change it to top 20. Top 20 movies. Because there's a hell of a lot more. Ghostbusters, Goonies, Moonraker, Superman, Fears Man, TMNT, any Indiana Jones, Empire Strikes Back, 70s Grinch, any Star Trek TV show or movie. Number 11, Beverly Hills Cop, any of those, because they're half action and half comedy. I love those movies. Any Beverly Hills Cop, because I like both the action and both the comedy. Any Beverly Hills Cop movie. That's number 11. Number 12, Oh, Frank Castle. I would love to be Frank Castle. He's my favorite anti-villain. Frank Castle. The Punisher. Oh, yeah. Number 13. You guys know I had to watch it. I had to watch it in film school. I even wrote a report about it. Ever since I was 5, I've always loved the Wizard of Oz movies because they're very creative. They have a lot of good music, very good writing, very good acting. Wizard of Oz, for sure. And they're classic too. They're very classic films. Let's see, 14. Home Alone. I've always loved Home Alone. Home Alone. I am going to put my favorite Star Trek movie. Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. That is my favorite Star Trek film. So yeah. The Voyage Home. Visions, I know you've watched part 2. Watch part 3 and part 4. Oh, it's so good. Oh no, wait a minute. You've already watched 1 through 6. Never mind Visions. Because I remember you telling me. Classic Fears memory. But I remembered. See, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Oh yeah. Now you need to watch some Next Gen. Some Next Gen's good. The best, well, I mean, I started rewatching Next Gen, the TV show. But, so I encourage Next Gen watch, but the best Next Gen movie, definitely when they fight the Borg. Definitely. That's the best movie. Star Trek First Contact, where they meet Zephyr Cochrane and the Borg. So good. Watch that one, Visions. First Contact is the shit. All right. Number 16. I wish I could put down... You know what, Punk Rock? I don't think this breaks the rules. I would love to be in Airwolf and Knight Rider. I don't think that breaks the rules. So, Knight Rider. And we all know the reason why. Because I love that show. I love that TV movie. Knight Rider is the shit. Oh, yeah. Number 17, Airwolf. For these 2 reasons. 1, it's a good show. It's a good show. And 2, my dad loved it. Which got me into it. Airwolf. But I didn't watch Airwolf with my dad when I was young. That one, for some reason my dad didn't show me that one. I found that one as an adult, and then my dad's like, oh yeah, I watch that all the time, John. And I was like, Dad, why didn't you show me this back then? He's like, I don't know. He goes, I showed you a lot of movies and TV. He goes, I guess I forgot about that one. I was like, I don't know how you could have forgotten it. You said you watched it all the time, but at least I found it on my own. Airwolf is number 17, 18, 19, 20. I need 3 more. Ghostbusters, Goonies, Moonraker, Superman, Fearsman, TMNT, any Indiana Jones film, Empire Strikes Back, 70s Grinch, any Star Trek TV show or movie, any Beverly Hills Cop movie, The Punisher, Wizard of Oz, Home Alone, The Voyage Home, Knight Rider, Airwolf. Oh, Back to the Future. Any Back to the Future movie. For sure. Back to the Future... I almost said 4, 5, and 6. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. For sure. You know, I was going to say, like, any of those dystopian films. I love watching it, but I'm serious, Visions. I love Mad Max, but would you actually want to live in Mad Max's, dystopia? Hell no. They wear leather. They wear leather in the blazing heat. They're fighting over oil. Barely can find any water and food, so fuck all that. No. I like to watch it. It's a good dystopian film and a utopian film to watch. Because there's other... I like them both. I like utopian, futuristic sci-fi movies and dystopia. But would you actually want to live in those? Because most of those dystopian films, there's trash everywhere, or there's an oil spill, or there's radiation, or people died from... like some type of like Earth catastrophic event. So I don't know if I'd want to live in that. I like to watch it, but I don't know if I'd want to live in there. I'm gonna say Rambo. I would love to be Rambo. Kicking ass and taking names. Rambo. Any Rambo. Any Rambo film. See, I would say like Friday the 13th because there's a bunch of hot babes and stuff, you know, at Camp Crystal Lake. But I'd want to go there for the babes, but I wouldn't want to live there, punk rock, because Jason would kill me and probably kill everybody else. So it's like yes and no. I'd go for the babes. But I don't want to get my throat slashed by a machete. I wouldn't put down Walking Dead. Walking Dead would suck to live. You know, a bunch of zombies trying to kill you. It's a good show. But would I want to live in that? No. Hell no. I need one more. Hang on. Again, see, I love Planet of the Apes, but I wouldn't want to live in that futuristic society. Oh, hell. I'm trying to think of one more. Probably Spaceballs, because it's such a wacky, goofy, like, world. Spaceballs, probably. Spaceballs for sure. Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. How about you? Not a thing, sir. What about you guys? We haven't found shit. No, light speed's too slow. We're going to have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed. Go. Yeah, so Spaceballs for number 20. So those are all the movies that I would want to live in, punk rock. Great suggestion, my friend. Tylenol says hot babes. Oh, yeah. Now listen, punk rock. He says Mad Max would be awesome. Mad Max is awesome as a character in a movie, but would you really want to live in that, like, dystopia? I mean, think about it. Almost no water, almost no food. They wear leather. People trying to kill and eat each other. Desert everywhere, it's always hot. The hell with that. No way. Because Visions, you know how much I love those movies. I love Mad Max. Thanks for introducing me to that character. I think Tom Hardy is great at Mad Max. Mel Gibson is the shit. He's great. I love the character. But would you actually want to live in that society? Hell no. Hell no. Anyway. All right. I think that's gonna call it a day. So there we are. What a good show. The middle was good and the ending good. I don't really like Pixel lying about me, but it is what it is. Because it was a full-blown lie. Anyway. Tylenol says, fears it might be worth it. Maybe. I don't know if it would be worth it to me. It's a good movie, though. I'm glad I watched the movie. I'm glad the movie's in the collection, and I love them. They're great. Well, even though the beginning started badly, where I had to defend myself because I don't like when people lie about me, it wasn't too nuts. But the middle and the ending was fantastic. All right, you guys know Fears loves you. Thank you for all the donations. People donated. Lantern, I almost forgot to do a crown check before I leave. So yeah. It seems like it, Pretend Stories. Number 10 is Primetime Gaming. Right on. 9 is Pretend Stories. 8 is Heroes and Villains. 7 is Tylenol. 6 is Visions. 5 is Lantern. 4 is Tokes. 3 is Yakvo. 2 is Punk Rock. And coming in hot is Vic. You know what? Nice, Vic. I don't think you've been number 1 for quite a while. Nice. So hell yeah. Shout out to the fans. Well, as always, you guys will see me later on tonight on Zach's show for a little bit. I'm not going to be on there the whole time. Maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because I want to take a shower and get some editing. I haven't been in the mood to edit for a while because of all this drama and all these lies and the deceit and the deceptions. It bums me out. It does. It's craziness. I hope things get better. I've tried it. Zach's like, oh, Fears, when you're depressed, just edit. I can't, Zach. I can't. I've tried. You'll see a significant difference in my vlogs if I try to force out a vlog to where I'm happy-go-lucky. And my favorite place in the world is here with my computer, with a hot, fresh cup of coffee, with my headphones on, editing. That's where Fears is. It's one of my happy places. But I have to be in the right mind frame to edit, to create. I love creating. That's why I love being an artist, but I can't do it when I'm depressed or drama or all this crazy shit's going on, So hopefully I'll get a vlog out sooner than later. It's been a while. I think the last vlog I uploaded was 2.5, 3 weeks ago. It's been a minute. So yeah. Hopefully by the end of this week, Saturday or Sunday, I'll get a vlog out. I appreciate your guys' patience. I appreciate you guys always watching and all the loving and loyal fans and all the donations and all the fan mail. I got a lot of fan mail this year. Lantern went above and beyond. Lantern, I don't know. There's no way I'm going to be able to eat all that candy. So I called Lantern off camera and said, Lantern, do you mind if I keep some of that candy? Do you mind if I give some to Zach and David? He's like, no, that's all right, Fears. And I was like, okay, cool. So yeah. If you force a vlog, that's how you get hemorrhoids. Exactly, Visions. Exactly. You can't just force out a Fears vlog. You have to love it. You have to feel it. You have to cherish it. You have to edit it. You have to polish it to make it a great vlog. Because I don't want to half-ass it, Did you notice that joke, Visions? Hemorrhoids, I don't want to half-ass it. I slay myself. Anyway, I want to produce high-quality vlogs, the ones that you love. And I'm not just talking about you guys, everybody, the whole community. If I'm like, oh, whatever, throw a little, window dressing on it, you guys will know, oh, Fears didn't put, a lot of effort into this. And then the trolls will give me shit, and they're like, this ain't a normal Fears vlogs that we love and know. I can't force myself to edit. I've tried. Like Zach told me another one, said, Fears, just try it. Put all your effort. Put all your effort into a vlog, and you'll get past all the depression. I'm like, Zach, I cannot force out a vlog. I said, whenever I'm happy, and I'm in a good mood, that is when I'm flowing and I'm editing and everything's going good, and then the content is flowing. So yeah, I do my best, Punk Rock. I do my best. I do try. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna skedaddle. Cheers to the fans. I'm sure everything will be fine. It's always better tomorrow. I mean, today's been a good day. I just didn't like Pixel straight out lying to me. And he said that I was talking shit about him and Boo. And I was like, that is 100% bullshit lying. What I really said about Boo, I said, Boo has every right to be mad at me because he's asked me 2, 3, 4, don't read his private messages. And then I said, okay, you're right. I know why Boo's mad. I know why he's taking a break. That's what I said. And then I said, he has every right to be mad. That's not talking bullshit. That's telling the truth. I know why he's mad at this. right? And then I said, well, I owe him an apology. So I apologized to Boo. So that's not talking shit. And then what I said about Pixel, I said, this is not talking shit. This is me being honest. I said, people in this community are sensitive sometimes, especially about timeouts and all that. I said, if I really didn't want you to be in my chat, I would just block you. I said, if I'm timing somebody out, I still want them to be here. But like everybody, sometimes certain things irk certain people. And I'm like, well, I don't want to talk about that topic. And if the person keeps on and on and on and on, then I'm going to time them out. And I have no problem timing. I've even timed out you, Visions. I've timed out Chicken Wizard. And those are two of my best buddies. It's just... Whenever I've had enough and I ask them to stop and then someone doesn't stop, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to time them out. So Boo had every right to, because he's like, Fears, I've asked you 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But Pixel was being melodramatic. What's the word? He was being dramatic and melodramatic. Like, oh, the world is coming to the end because I got timed out. No, it's really not. And then, I don't know. And he blew it out of proportion. Blocked me. I'm like, really? Like over a timeout? So I felt bad. I wrote him on Twitter, or X, or whatever the hell it's called now, because that rich guy owns it now. I still say it's Twitter. I wrote Pixel on Twitter and on Instagram and said, hey, man, if you want to talk about this, again, I apologize. I just didn't want to talk about that topic while I was doing my drive live, and that's the reason why I timed you out. So, yeah. So I've sent him 2 messages, but if Pixel wants to, like be sensitive about this, and I also said people need to grow up in this community. They shouldn't cry and nag and whine over a timeout. Because I've even done that, you know, but now I don't really care if I get timed or not. Like last night, I only watched about the beginning and the middle of Yak's live. I was there 5 minutes. I came in and I was very nice. I said hi to Pretend. I said Pretend Stories. I don't know if you remember. I said hi to you. I said hi to. I did say hi to Pixel, and I said hi to Yak, and I said hi to who else? I don't remember. I said hello to somebody else, and then I was about to say hello to Boo because I saw him pop out, and then like 15 people timed me out. And I was like, oh, here we go. So I left. I came back on my main channel, FearsMan26, and I said, okay, I guess I don't feel welcomed here. And I did the mature thing. I just walked away. I said, okay, I guess I'm not wanted here. Yak, have a great show. Have a nice night. And I walked out. So that's not me. You don't see me whining over a timeout. I got timed out and said, all right, I guess you guys don't want me here. That's fine. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I left. I took a shower. I watched some Star Trek last night. And then I watched a little bit of the acts towards the middle, like when Zach came in. And then that was about it. I didn't watch the rest of the middle. I didn't watch the ending. And I went to bed. And then I woke up and went off to work. So a lot of sensitive people that need to grow up in this community. It's the truth. It is the truth. So I wouldn't say I'm lying. I'm telling the honest God truth. Of course, Pixel doesn't want to hear that, but it's the truth. So when he said I'm talking shit, I'm like, oh, that's a lie. I'm like, he is lying through his teeth. And he didn't like it that I called him out. So it's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's not shit talking. It's the truth. If you're that sensitive over a timeout, I'm like, dude, come on. Anyway, that's my piece on it. That's my piece on it. Oh, wait. Right on. Well, I will try, Punk Rock. I will try to be more consistency on the uploads. But if I'm just not in a bad mood, I just can't force out a vlog. I will try my best. But anyway, good show, though, by the way, guys. I'm going to take off. A shower awaits. Food awaits. And I will see you guys on Zach's live a little bit later. So enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my buddy Vic Rules 6666. Follow Tylenol. Follow Punk Rock. Follow Visions. Exhume Visions. Buy some cool shit at exhumevisions.com because he makes some pretty cool shit. Next week, unboxing. Oh, yeah. Can't wait, buddy. I can't wait. Follow my buddy Randy, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, Mayor of Magic. Follow Zach the Incredible Impression. Follow the Carry Brick Road. Follow the Carry Brick Road. Follow her. I hope she's doing good. I think last time her and her mom was getting some type of shot because they were in an incredible amount of pain. And I'm like, well, Carrie, tell your mom. I hope she feels better. I hope Carrie feels better. So praying for them. Who else? Follow Boo at Boo Khaki on YouTube. Boo, I can't wait till you come back. I hope you come back. I do apologize. You know what? I'm going to say it for Pixel, too, because I like Pixel. But sometimes he likes to tease people a lot. He likes to get under people's skins. I wish he would stop. But follow Pixel Protocol. I hope he'll be back someday. I hope. If not, I respect his decision. Follow Pretend Stories. And who else? Who else am I forgetting? Follow Fangirl Kate. And last, but certainly not least, follow your buddy, your pal, the host with the most, FearsMan26 on TikTok. I'm almost at 9,000. Help me get there. Follow FearsMan26 on YouTube. Follow Fears Vlogs on YouTube. And Fears loves you guys. And Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.